What's up, Skizzle Man?
What's going on, Impulse? How are you, my brother?
I'm doing great, man. I'm so excited to show off our latest creation.
Yeah, we got something pretty cool here. There's no doubt about it. And I think right before we kick into it, you'll notice that we got Skizzleman. That's me. We got Impulse. That's you. And there's no Roby one next to me. He's off taking care of some business right now. So we miss him. We miss you, Roby. We hope to get you in the next one. You got to take care of business. But we're going to move on ahead. And Impulse, let's see. What is the best way to really take a peek at this? This is a design that is similar to some things that we've seen in the past, but I think the best way to describe this is it's really the most efficient gold farm that there is. And
Yep.
that jerk over there just gave away the
Yeah.
special treat of it. But
Yeah,
what are you gonna
yeah.
do?
Yeah.
This looks surprisingly and strikingly similar to the gas farm design that we had some time ago, but obviously you can see that it's been heavily upgraded. And now what we have here is the 3-in-1, and that green belt at the bottom there is really what completes the 3-in-1. And we'll get to that in just a second. But I think what we want to do is let's go over into one of these cells, Impulse, and let's take a look here. And because now we did a show a while back about the one wide tileable shifting floor here, and I'd like you to come over here and talk a little bit about it, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we did have the smart shifting floor, and we just used that again for our gold farm here, and basically added the piece for our Ghast farm on top of it. So not only are we getting a bunch of gold from the Pigmen spawning, you see that right there, but also when a gas spawns, they set off those pistons that Skizzleman just demonstrated, and it'll kill the gas as well. And so it kind of makes it that's at least a 2-in-1 at this point. But we've taken it a step further and
Yes, we
come down
have.
here. And also those magma cubes will spawn up there and they'll fall through. And in the past, what we did was, have them just fall off the edge and go, disappear and be done with them. But this time we decided we want to try to collect their drops as well. So put these cactus here, and since they just pick a direction and go, they'll continue to go into the cactus over and over again until they die. And we got
Impulse's design. Impulse's design.
thank you. And so yeah, we get a chance to collect in there. It's rare, but we get a chance to collect that magma cream as well. And you might be asking yourselves, how do you
What
collect
is
it?
going on? What is happening? But where is all the loot? I don't see any loot.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. We just saw it. We just saw it right in front of our face right now. The pigment fell. I saw a gold nugget for half a second, and then it was gone. Well, those of you new to 1.5, you may not know this yet, but there's a new item called a hopper, and we have a ton of them underneath the floor. And this is our way of kind of auto collecting that loot and transferring it to where we want it to go instead of us having to go pick it up ourselves like we did in the past. And so yeah, basically the entire floor is got hoppers underneath it, and they're all chained together. Oh, we got another winner.
Got a winner.
Yeah,
Picking
no.
dinner.
So yeah, these hoppers just basically all chained together, and we'll come down the pipeline here, and it leads us to the center, which is a fancy item elevator.
Item elevator.
There it is. I was waiting for Skizzle, man. I gave up on him.
TeamSpeak delay.
Yep. So yeah, we got basically all the items come over here, and we got it going up the elevator, and you're probably asking yourself why. And that's because we want to station ourselves up at the top here. I'm not going to show you everything yet, but basically we are currently in the Nether, obviously, but we're on top of the Nether, above the bedrock, way towards the top here. Let me tell you what layer we're at. Right now it's Y252, and so we wanted to be as high as possible to make sure that nothing can spawn down in the actual Nether, and that gets your spawn rates way up. And basically, if you cover everything that you don't want, all the mobs to be spawning on, it pretty much ensures that they're going to spawn inside those shifting floors. So that's why we did that. So anyway, since we're going to be up so high, we needed a way to get the items up, and we have this item elevator. Yeah, this design is pretty cool. It's got a built-in clock, so basically no matter how many items are put inside the elevator itself, they're going to continue to push themselves up until it's empty. And this was actually a design by KingQueenHappy, another YouTuber out there. Brilliant design by him. Should go check out his channel. He deserves the extra views for sure. And that leads us up to, what's the next part, Skiz?
Got a item sorter here.
Yeah.
Loving it, loving it. You can see you got the 4 items: the gold, gunpowder, the tier, the all elusive tier, and blaze powder.
Blaze powder, yeah, the magma cream. Uh,
Listen, calling things by their wrong name is sort of my shtick. Just let me have it.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, the silver bar and the banana over here. Anyways, way these go through, I really like this design. What Impulse did here is loading up these hoppers with just the right amount of items, so that you can't put anything else in it. So if there's gold in every single spot, then nothing else can go in it. So gunpowder would just pass on over it. And as soon as the capacity goes up to, is it 23? Is that right, Impulse?
Yeah, so 4, 4, 4, 6 equals what? 22. Yeah, so every time it hits 23, it's going to drop that 23rd item down and go back to it basically wants to stay at 22 is the way it works. So
Well, it's worth talking about the design here. Is that as soon as it hits 23, it's going to increase the redstone to 2, which is going to come down and
that powers this repeater.
Well, it should unpower it, right?
That powers this repeater, which unpowers this
Or
torch.
yes, I'm sorry, unpower the torch, and which unclogs the system just for a brief moment to spit out one, and then it reclogs it. So, really great design, man. Jeez, we're active. We are active tonight, man.
Yeah, this thing's great. I mean, if I just had my eyes inside that hopper with the gold there for a moment, you could just see the gold trickling in like crazy, and you can see this chest is already getting filled up, and we just emptied it a little bit ago. So, but I'm a little confused because there's only 4 signs, and I know for a fact those pigmen drop more than just gold nuggets. They also drop the rotten zombie flesh,
which I personally believe to be the most valuable item here. But Impulse says, no, I don't need all this rotten flesh. So that's what this dispenser is for. In a way, instead of it going to a chest, it just sorts all the way over here to this dispenser and spits out onto this cactus and just constantly purges the meat.
Yeah, and we are so active tonight.
We got clogged.
Yeah, we're so active that the dropper down here couldn't keep up.
Isn't that amazing? The system actually got overwhelmed. So it looks like we're back in business, and that thing should start throwing up meat again.
Yep.
Look at his face. Blech.
Yeah, I want to make sure they could see this. So, yep, that's.
Blech.
we might have overdid it with the amount of spawning space and cells. So obviously, if you're gonna go build this, you could just do maybe a 1 cell and you'd be good to go. But yeah, you don't need the rotten zombie flesh really. Until Dinnerbone decides that it's useful. You might as well just get rid of it. So basically, just set up a dropper, facing a cacti. And a little clock behind it. Oh, I guess there's only one.
Right term.
Did I? Yeah. Single.
That makes you a nerd.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Oh. God.
And so any item going in this dropper basically activates the comparator. Goes in a circle here with a little, clock action and spits it out. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets rid of it for you, so you're not saving it up for nothing, which we used to do all the time.
Yeah. Once upon a time, in our first one, we had so much rotten flesh. We had like chests and chests and chests full. I mean, I think you know what it was, Impulse, is it sort of brought out our inner hoarder. Just don't get rid of it, keep it, just build more chests. And then finally we've just grown up. We're like, get rid of it.
Yep. So yeah. I mean, basically now we have a 3-in-1 Nether Farm that's auto storing, auto sorting, and auto destroying of garbage items, and
that's the technical name.
Yep. And all you have to do is log in and stand here, and your chest will fill up with gold nuggets and all this other goodies.
It's made the game really fun.
Yeah.
Log in and stand here.
We made it so you don't even have to play anymore.
I know.
Yeah. Well, can you imagine the amount of time it's going to take to build? At least, like I said, you could probably build one of these cells and be good to go.
And that's what's fun about it.
Yeah. The building part's the fun part. Getting the riches is the payoff, right?
Yeah. All the bling.
So yeah,
So
that covers
good.
it.
I think that about sums it up, and hope you enjoyed this. I think it's one of the finer ones. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of how this thing turned out. So, you know, if you guys think it's cool, make sure you show us the love, hit that like button, and, you know, tell all your friends about the video and do all that kind of good stuff for us. Helps the channel out.
Hey,
And,
that's a good way to say goodbye.
and that guy appreciates it too. So,
Yep.
all
All right.
right.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.